Welcome to the channel. Today we have something special. The first solar powered continuous recording pan tilt 4K security camera. The Reolink Atlas PT Ultra, a cutting edge security camera that promises to revolutionize home security. In this in-depth video, we'll show you what you get in the box, explore its impressive features, and guide you through a setup process using the Reolink app. Then we'll walk you through the many features available within the app for the Atlas PT Ultra and run through some real-world performance testing. Then we'll finish up with a conclusion with our thoughts on the Atlas PT Ultra and whom this camera is aimed for. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or simply looking to enhance your home security, this review will help you decide if the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra is the right choice for you. In the box, you get everything you need to be up and running in minutes. First off, you get the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra itself. Now, this is one of the most solid and weighty solar battery-powered security cameras I reviewed. It measures in at 180mm long by 150mm tall by 100mm wide, making it a sizable unit, and that's without the solar mounting, which is sold separately. The unit weighs in at a solid 1 kilogram, including the strong metal bracket, which it will need to hold this in place. The bracket has 4 mounting screws for wall mounting or top mounting to give you good mounting options. The arm of the unit contains the 20,000 mAh battery, which is the secret to the continuous recording feature. Compare this to the likes of the excellent new Argos 4 Pro, which has a 5,000 mAh battery, and you see how the Atlas PT Ultra is built to provide you continuous recording features. Plus, you have a high gain Wi-Fi antenna connected to the side that can be adjusted through 160 degrees of arc, allowing for optimal positioning for maximum Wi-Fi reception. Under the arm is located a speaker that can be used as a siren or for two-way communication with the microphone that is located next to the camera lens. Behind this is a silicone cover that, when removed, reveals the USB-C charging port and a multi-function reset and pairing button. At the end of the armature is the camera itself, with a large white UV protected housing that contains the black baseball-sized camera that rotates in both vertical and horizontal axes. It has 6 super bright flood-lit LEDs above the camera, a PIR motion sensor below the camera, and a microphone to the right of the camera with a status LED to the left. Underneath the camera is a silicone cover that protects the micro SD card slot for onboard recording. To keep that 20,000 mAh battery charged is an optional Reolink solar panel with dimensions of 175mm wide by 210mm tall and is rated for 5.8 watts at 5 volts, which is fed into the Atlas PT Ultra via a 4-meter USB-C cable. This makes it super convenient for placement by using the including solar mounting that allows for 160 degrees of rotation to get the best possible solar collection. Then you get all the mounting and charging accessories of screws, raw plugs, additional charging USB-C cable, and even a strap mounting for poles and trees. So apart from a drill and a screwdriver, I think they have you covered in all mounting scenarios. For ease of mounting the solar, I use a gutter mounting. This reduces the number of holes I need to drill and also makes it super simple to move if required. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to pick one up. Now let's have a look at the impressive features that make the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra stand out in the crowded security camera market. First off, let's address the standout feature that sets the Atlas PT Ultra above the rest of its competitors. This solar power camera is claimed to support continuous recording. That's 96 hours or 5,000 days of PIR motion recording, even without having to charge. Add the solar panel and you potentially would never need to recharge again. The Atlas PT Ultra is a pan tilt camera with 355 degrees of horizontal pan and 90 degrees of vertical tilt, and even comes with motion tracking, making it a great option for covering larger areas. There is onboard AI, allowing it to distinguish between people, vehicles, animals, and other moving objects, reducing the false alarms and providing more relevant alerts, hopefully removing all those false positives of recording trees swaying in the wind. One of the standout features for me is the ability of the Atlas PT Ultra to make the night images seem like daytime. This performs amazingly well in low light conditions with its advanced color night vision technology, Now this seems to be a standard feature for all Reolink high-end security cameras, and is the new benchmark that other manufacturers will need to catch up with. Two-way communications is available through the inbuilt microphone and speaker. The microphone is semi-directional as it points in the direction the camera is pointing, and the speaker is one of the loudest I've heard for any camera, which is doubly impressive considering this is a battery-powered camera. The unit is designed to be located outside in the elements. As such, Reolink engineered an IP66 water rating. This means it can withstand a powerful jet of water for 3 minutes, so heavy rain is not going to worry this unit. Reolink continues to listen to their customers and offers both cloud and local storage, hence not having to be bound by those monthly subscriptions. I'll be pairing this with a Reolink Home Hub, link in the pop-up above, that offers local storage for all connected Reolink cameras. But you can install up to 512 gigabytes on a micro SD card on the camera itself to take advantage of that continuous recording facility. Have you ever connected a smart device to your network and found that it only supports 2.4 GHz and that your Wi-Fi connection is not split between the 2.4 and 5 GHz, so it causes you to have to reconfigure your router? Well, that's not an issue with the Atlas PT Ultra or any of the new Reolink security cameras. They support both 2.4 and 5 GHz, so no more connection issues, just rock solid high-speed connections. Oh, and they even throw in Bluetooth, so the setup is super simple and quick, and I'll show you how to do that now. Now let's set up the Atlas PT Ultra in the Reolink app. If you don't already have the app installed, then QR codes on the screen for the iOS and Google Play stores. You'll also need to have set up an account beforehand. I'll be installing onto the Reolink Home Hub, but the process is virtually the same for the standalone installation. Press the plus icon in the top right hand corner, scan the QR code on the underneath of the device, or select manual input or LAN. Select to either connect your device to a Home Hub or standalone. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'll select Home Hub. For the Home Hub installation, you'll need to confirm that the account access and sharing will be through the Home Hub. Press confirm. If your phone is connected to the same LAN as the Home Hub is connected to, then press already within the same LAN. If not, press not in the same LAN. This is to allow for ease of installation. Now you'll be asked to power on your device, if not already done so. Press and hold the multifunction button next to the USB charging socket for 5 seconds, and press next. You'll be asked to reset the device. If this is your first time using the device, then simply press next. If you have already paired the camera, then you'll need to factory reset by pressing the multifunction button 3 times. Wait for the voice prompts. Make sure the tick box for the voice prompts is ticked and press next. The device will now connect to your phone using Bluetooth, so make sure you are close to the unit when doing so. You'll receive a confirmation message once connected. The device will now connect to your Wi-Fi if using standalone or to your Home Hub access point. Press next. The device will initialize. Give your camera a name and press next. You'll be given some informative information about locating your camera. Read through this as this can be important, and press next. You'll receive confirmation that the device has been added to your Home Hub and the device's QR code that could be used for sharing with others. This will be saved to your phone's photo album for sharing at a later date. Press done, and you're done. Your Reolink Atlas PT Ultra is now connected to your Home Hub. Sorry about the picture, the camera was upside down, but I'll show you how you can even change that in the application features part of the video. Now we have our Atlas PT Ultra installed, let's look at the features that are offered inside of the Reolink app. First off, we have Live Preview. Selecting the image from the home screen brings up the Live Preview. Here we can pause the preview, mute the sound, take a picture, record the video, adjust the resolution, and expand to full screen, which you can also do by rotating your phone. Below this are 3 buttons, one for two-way communication, then there are controls for the pan and tilt, and the final button is for playback recordings. A lot of the other features are similar to other Reolink cameras, so use the chapter markers to jump to the next section if required. Going back to the home screen and pressing the cog in the top right hand corner of the preview image will take you to the settings for the camera. The top option with the camera picture is for device information. Here you can change the name of the camera, see information such as model, UID, and network information. This is the place where you go to update the firmware, which is highly recommended if this is the first time of using. I'd also recommend turning on auto update so you get the latest firmware on your device with no manual intervention required. Then in Wi-Fi, you can switch to another Wi-Fi network and set your preferences to the bands that you should be using, either 2.4 or 5 GHz. Remember that if you are connected to the Reolink Home Hub, these cannot be changed. Then there is a current battery charge indicator. This was the initial setup, so it shows 55%, but after a single day of use, this was at 100% and not dropped below 85% even with a lot of testing and recordings. Your mileage might vary. Next is the display. This is the place where you can flip your images vertically and horizontally, adjust your stream resolutions, frame rates and bit rates for both clear and fluent. You can adjust your anti-flicker, which will be specific to your location, the brightness of your live preview, set if you want the name of the camera displayed and where. You can even turn on a watermark, which is the Reolink name in the top left-hand corner. There is a nice feature called a privacy mask, which allows sections of the recording to be blanked out. This is more for stationary cameras, so you don't need to record your neighbors, but the Atlas PT Ultra can pan and tilt. However, the mask will not move, and hence this might not be really functional for these cameras. You can also adjust the brightness and shadows to optimize your camera view for your specific conditions. It's recommended to leave these as auto and let the camera make the required adjustments. Then you have sound. Here you can set if audio will be recorded, which is on by default. You can also set the loudness of the speaker and perform a test. Just make sure that you're not super close as the speaker is really loud. In light, you can turn off the status LED that is next to the camera lens, which is on by default, hence attracting less attention to the camera at nighttime. You can also adjust the spotlight intensity or turn off completely. I'd recommend leaving these as default of automatic. Next, you can make adjustments to the PIR motion sensor, either by turning it off completely or adjusting the sensitivity. You should try different sensitivities to adjust to whatever works for your environment, but it is recommended to turn on to reduce the false alarms, as this uses the built-in AI to reduce false positive alerts. In detection alarms, you have the ability to set areas when, if motion is detected, it will not trigger an alert, and these can be tuned specifically for people, vehicles, animals, and others. This is simply done by painting an area on a preview. Again, as this will not move and the camera can pan and tilt, this would have limited use. In sensitivity, you can further tune the motion detection sensitivity for people, vehicles, and animals. You can even set the object size that would trigger an alert. Probably the one option that you would like to activate here is the auto tracking feature. Here the camera will follow the object when detected, hence using the true power of the pan and tilt feature of this camera. Camera recordings allows you to turn off recordings completely, irrespective of if an object was detected. You can schedule the recordings to be activated, so you can install this at a business and only want recordings outside of the business hours. And finally, you can set the amount of time past the end of the motion that the camera will record for. In the notifications section, you can set up various different notifications, from a simple tile notification on your phone, or an email alert, a push recording to an FTP site, activate the siren, or turn on the Home Hub siren. The final two sections offer unique features of the Reolink camera for time-elapsed photography that will be at a specific time or an event such as sunrise. And finally, in the advanced section, you can reboot the device. Remember that sharing the camera feeds is controlled at the Home Hub level. Watch the video for more information on how to do that. In this section, we'll put the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra through its paces. In the daytime, the 4K image from the Atlas PT Ultra is very good, even when compared to an Argos 4 Pro, which in its own right is an excellent camera. Remember that this camera does not have a zoom lens and it's battery powered. Check out something like the mains powered Reolink 823A with its 16 times zoom lens if you want better zoom capabilities. The low light or night capabilities of this camera are outstanding. Using the onboard ColorX night vision technology makes night times appear daytime. It was hard to fault, producing amazing results. Motion detection with the onboard AI combined with the PIR sensor was very reliable. But remember, to get best results, you're going to have to tune your settings. Also, the ability to track an object really takes this battery-powered security camera to the next level. But tracking is going to take a toll on the battery, so don't expect miracles. The two-way audio was on par with others in the market in relation to the microphone pickup, but the speaker was very loud, only distorting at high levels. For most, this camera is going to sit up high to get maximum coverage, so the loudness of the speaker will be the big ticket item that most will be interested in. As for pan and tilt of the camera, this was easily on par with main powered units and was responsive and easy and accurate to control. The range of movement with 355 degrees horizontal and 90 degrees vertical makes this camera very flexible in its deployment. It even offers adjustable speed for motion to allow for smooth or super fast motion. In my installation, I was connected to the Home Hub Wi-Fi and not directly to my network. The transmission was over 10 meters and through one double brick wall, but the signal was rock steady, never dropping and producing clean, smooth picture quality. As this unit can be used for both 2.4 and 5 GHz, it gives you the level of assurance that this will be the case in most normal installations. My camera is under an eave, and I didn't subject it to direct water jets, which the IP66 rating can endure. But the build quality of this camera gives you the confidence that it would not be a problem even under the harshest of climates. If I have any issues due to weather, I'll be sure to update these in the comments. The Reolink Atlas PT Ultra. What do I think? Well, it delivers on every claim made. It can record continuously for 96 hours or 500 days of a PIO motion recording without having to charge. Add the solar panel into the equation and there should be no limit. The ColorX night vision needs to be seen to be believed, and the pan tilt feature is smooth and responsive. Then match that with Reolink's no subscription plans makes this a compelling purchasing option that no other manufacturer can offer or match. So who is the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra for? Well, simply put, everybody. If you want a pan-tilt 4K security camera that has no longer need to be limited to mains or PoE powered, that brings solar power and continuous recording to everybody, then this is the camera for you. You can pick up the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra for $179.99 or $199.99 US with the optional solar panel, which I would highly recommend. And for the channel's Australian viewers, you are getting a bargain, as these are on a release special for $269.99 AUD and $289.99 AUD if you buy with a solar panel. Links in the description if you want to pick one up. So what do you think of the camera? Would you consider getting one? And if so, where would you use it? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Also share it with anybody who might be in the market for a high-end security camera. Your support helps us continue to bring you comprehensive reviews to the latest smart home technology. And if I've helped you make a purchasing decision, then maybe a super thanks or a PayPal donation. It's really appreciated. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.